Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I present to you the Gemini Celestial Key tutorial. Enjoy! Alright, so first you're going to take a ball of gold polymer clay, here I'm using Fimo brand, and you're going to roll it into a nice long snake. This next step is optional, but basically what I'm doing is I am reinforcing what's going to be the body of the key with a paper clip that I bent into a straight stick. Now to make the head of the key, you're going to roll out another ball of gold clay, around 4 millimeters thick, and you are going to trace the shape of the key. Next, you're going to take 2 small balls of gold clay and you're going to attach them to the head of the key, and basically what I use to stick them on there is called TLS. Alright, so for the next step you're going to make a little swirl and attach it to a longer strand of clay, and you're going to put it right under one of those circles. Here you can kind of see how I did it. I made a really thin snake and I made a little swirl. I cut that off and attached a separate piece of clay, and then you just gotta trim it to size. Here you're just going to attach the body of the key to the head of the key. Alright, for this next step you're going to need some translucent clay, and I'm also using Fimo brand here. You're going to roll it out really thin, about 2 millimeters thick, and you're going to cut it out into the shape of a square with pointed corners. Alright, now we are going to work on the details of the key. So you're going to take a really thin snake of gold clay, and you are going to do the trim around the translucent square. Next, you're going to take another really thin piece of clay and you're just going to add it in between the 2 circles and put a little arrow near the bottom of the translucent square. A few other optional details that you can do is you can take really tiny snakes and just go around the top and bottom of the key. Alright, here I am cutting out a thin U shape for the bottom of the key, and it is about 3 millimeters thick. Now you're going to take a thin piece of clay and you're just going to cover that paper clip. Now we're going to take another long snake and we are going to roll both of the ends, and it is just going to go along the edge of our U shape for the bottom. After that you can just play with the shaping and smoothing out of everything and making sure it's where you want it to be. And here you can see I did the other side, and now I'm taking more tiny snakes and I'm putting 2 on each side to look like strings of a harp. For the finishing details, I am taking a dark blue color and I am basically making the sign of Gemini. And then I'm putting a little blue diamond at the top. And finally, I'm making tiny black dots for the eyes and mouths of the little Gemini faces. Last but not least, I am putting a head pin in and securing it with the TLS. And then you just need to bake it for as long as it says on the instructions of your polymer clay, and you're done. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, it would be awesome if you guys could like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!